Hello guys, hello everyone. Let's take a look at this website. I'm gonna show you how to find the hunger. Okay, the easiest way and most powerful way to tackling food waste. Easiest way and powerful way to fight hunger is tackling food waste. Okay, let's read this article. Fair Share launches. Fair Share's website is an organization. Fair Share launches Food on Plates campaign to end scandal of unsold food being wasted instead of donated to charities feeding hungry people. Okay, we can reduce food waste and donate those food to charities, and that can feed hungry people. Okay, France. This year, this article is written this year. France, which offers tax breaks for business, redistributes 60 times more fresh and sold food to charities. We can learn some from France. Landmark funding that covers the additional costs faced by farmers and food producers involved in safely transporting and packing food ready to be redistributed has been asked, and calls to renew it have been rejected. Without it, 53 million meals worth of good-to-eat food could be wasted. The United Kingdom's largest food charity, Fair Share, is the biggest food charity in United Kingdom. Now, today, launching a campaign called FoodOnPlates campaign to stop millions of tons of fresh unsold food from being wasted, when it could instead go to charities and community groups feeding families. Yes, we can share the foods we're gonna waste. But we can share the food we're gonna waste with the people who in need for food. Okay, the Fair Share CEO Lindsay Boswell said that it's a scandal that good food is left to rot in our fields or thrown into biogas digesters or landfill. When so many families are still depending on food aid in the wake of the crisis. Yeah, some people who have too much food to waste, but some people who are still living under the average line, who are living under the lack of food. Okay, 1 in 8 people in the United Kingdom struggles to afford food. Okay, it's more than 10%. 1/8 means more than 10% of the people in the United Kingdom that need to concern about their financial status to buy foods, and the pandemic has resulted in many more families facing food insecurity. With 67 of the charity providing emergency food aid, saying that they will have to continue even as restrictions ease. Despite this, it is cheaper for farmers to waste good to eat food than get to charities, putting meals onto people's plates. France, which offers business incentives through reduced taxations for food redistribution, gets 60 times more unsold food to charities. Okay, so this paragraph say that we can learn from France. The taxation is an important way. It's important to the food redistribution. You can make proper taxation, and right taxation can result in 6 times unsold food to charities. Okay, RAP estimates that there is over 2 million tons of edible surplus food in a supply chain, with the majority found on farms. Lifeline government found in launch in 2018 that help farmers cover the cost of getting unsold food to charity has been cancelled, and calls to renew it rejected. The FoodOnPlates campaign calls for funding of 5 million per year to help farmers and food producers cover the cost of safely storing and transporting unsold food so it can be redistributed. This will enable the United Kingdom to double the amount of food delivered to those in need. Without it, 53 million meals worth of food would be wasted. During the pandemic, Brazil distributed 19,000 tons worth of emergency food supplies donated by government and business, thanks to a campaign with Ambassador Marcus Rashford, alongside over 35,000 tons of good-to-eat surplus unsold food from farms and food producers. However, demand for food remains incredibly high, particularly for charities supporting children and families, and for those providing emergency food aid. Fairshare CEO Lindsay Boswell said, "Our network of frontline charities have been a lifeline for families during the pandemic." Yes, without these charities, the countless families would probably suffer or probably died because of the lack of the food. Because now we are all live in the condition that we are now living in the situation that pandemic rage all over the world. Okay, and exactly, demand now remains at similar levels. It is a scandal. It's a scandal that good food is left to rot in our fields or be thrown into biogas digesters and landfills. So when so many families are still depending on food aid in the wake of the crisis, with thousands more unable to afford healthy fruit and vegetables. 1 in 8 people struggle to afford fruit, and 64,000 people die from conditions related to poor diet every year. So many people die because of the poor diet. Because these people, they don't have too much money to buy more fruit, to buy better fruit, to buy the foods which are nutrient to buy good food. Yes, getting healthy food from farms into our most deprived communities will help tackle the ever-widening nutritional gap between the richest and poorest in the society. We have to start the widening nutritional gap between the richest people and the poorest people. France rescues 6 times more unsold food than we do in the United Kingdom, in part thanks to tax breaks that cover the additional cost of getting that food to charities. That's why we are calling on government to reinstate landmark funding to save good food and get it onto people's plates. Okay, so that say we can share food, and the government can also do something that to help people who in need. And one thing that government can do is to reinstate landmark funding, so that can be the additional cost to help the farmers or anyone else to send the foods to charities. Okay, so we should remember the CEO of Fair Share, Lindsay Boswell, said that it's a scandal. Yes, it's a scandal that some people wasted food, but the others, some people are wasting food and the others are dying because of the lack of food. It's a scandal that food is left to rot in our fields or be thrown into biogas digesters and or landfill, when so many families are still dependent on food aid in the wake of crisis. Okay, remember these words. Thank you.